All right, great. It looks like we're live on our YouTube page and Facebook. So I'll just double check and give this a second to alert people that we are live. And as you start to hop onto the broadcast, do me a huge favor. We'll be getting started here momentarily. You can comment on the video or start to engage with us so I know who's tuned in. All right, I see a lot of you are starting to come on here. So we'll just go ahead and jump right into it. Good morning, and thank you guys for tuning into our live broadcasts. We've been holding these this entire week, almost on a daily basis, partly in celebration of our small business week activities, and the other part, of course, with our routine programs that we've been doing. So as you guys hop on here, do me the huge favor of engaging with this video. You can give us a thumbs up, you can react to it. Of course, you can also start commenting along the way with us. So feel free to provide any comments or questions, and we'll answer you in the chat section of this video. We're going to do this a little bit different and see if it flows through a lot smoother. Now, before we really jump into this, and I am very excited to have Keeland on here with me.
I am excited too. Thanks for having me.
Of course. For those of you that are just now hopping onto the broadcast and you may not have watched these before, maybe it's your first time landing on our page, make sure that you hit the like button and that you are signed up for notifications so that you're following the page. And when we post content, whether it's videos or other types of messages that we share out, that you're getting alerted when we do that. Now, at the very same time that this is being streamed on Facebook, it is also showing up on our YouTube channel, Westminster Chamber of Commerce, and we're on all things social. So I always like to pause and reiterate this every time until I see as many of you that tune in on here connected with us on there. We are on Instagram and Twitter at Westy Chamber. We're also on LinkedIn at Westminster Chamber of Commerce. And then of course, our website is westminsterchamber.biz. But I know most of you knew that because you go to that frequently. Now, if you were a returning viewer to us, I thank you so much for being on here with us for over a year and a half that we've been having these live broadcasts. Now, many of you can find those broadcasts recorded in the video section here on our Facebook page. Of course, they're also available on our YouTube channel. Long-winded housekeeping, but I really want to emphasize that because the different platforms allow us to share out different messages, and we want to get the word out about all the services and benefits that are available to you as residents, visitors, and of course, business members. Now, with that, I want to transition in to today's presentation. You've seen a few of our businesses that we've been able to highlight this week in celebration of National Small Business Week. Now, I shared an overview video at the start of the week about what we're doing in the area of education to our businesses, marketing and promoting them. And then of course, this outreach mechanism, which is, although it's virtual, it's still reaching a lot of folks in their own environments, whether it's on your phone or in your home or at your workplace. I won't tell on you. Now, these videos are designed so you can get to meet some of our small businesses, learn more about them, and it can hopefully either direct people their way, share their message out, or just do business with them directly. So with that, I have Keeland Baker Thomas, and Keeland is not only a member of our chamber, she's also a board director involved with our North Metro Arts Alliance group, in addition to also owning a small business and being just a complete rock star. So again, Keeland, welcome, and let's just dive into it. Let's tell people who you are.
Yeah, thank you so much. I hope everybody is having a great morning so far. Yeah, like Juliet said, I am a recent mama, so that's kind of like my new favorite title. But I also own my own small business. It is a women's online boutique, so we are 100% online. And it actually kind of worked out great. I've been in business for 3 years, but this last year, obviously with the pandemic, it was a little worrisome, but it actually worked out great because everybody's been shopping online a lot more. So I hope that you all are continuing doing that, even at your workplace. I won't tell either. And yeah, so I've just been doing that for 3 years now. And every year it's been getting bigger and bigger. And I just love getting everybody garbed.
That is so awesome. And I actually, so I don't know if you've seen, but the very first video that we actually posted for Small Business Week, I went ahead and displayed one of your tops, and it was my way of slowly introducing you to the group that's here. But you wear so many hats, from being a business owner, from being a new mom, being a wife, a sister, I mean, you've got so much on your plate. And so I have to beg this question kind of comes to mind, and that's, how do you do it all in the time that you have on a daily basis?
Oh my gosh. You're so sweet to say that. I mean, I think a lot of women wear a lot of different hats, and sometimes it's hard for us to engage in all of them, or to kind of like tip our hat, if you will. But really just like a lot of planning. My planner is my best friend, and just a lot of time management. And when nap time happens, I mean, I'm down here like packing packages and trying on clothes and taking pictures and making reels, which is the new thing, which is a lot harder than it looks, but it is fun.
Yes.
But yeah, and I mean, it also really is great to be a part of the chamber, because I get to meet a lot of other business owners and kind of like pick their brain about what they do to help their time management and how they're successful. And it's always just like a really great way to communicate with them. So that's been a huge help for me in my business too.
Absolutely. So your business, you were just talking about it. You were taking photos, you're packing up those boxes, you're putting them in the mail and sending them out to people. What's in those boxes? What are you trying on and putting into those photos so that others can know a little bit more about what you're able to provide to them?
Yeah, definitely. So just so you guys know, I do women's clothing, and then I also do a maternity line. I started that a year ago. So garbed mamas can get on, and you can look for anything that might fit your cute little belly bump, or your really big belly bump when it's those last couple weeks. I've been there, but it can still be cute. And I always am trying to stay on trend and be with the new seasons. And so fall is coming, and that happens to be my favorite season, mostly because I love sweaters. So you will always see a plenty amount of sweaters on the garbed site. But this is also the hard time of year in Colorado, especially because today it was like 88 degrees. So in the mornings you're like, oh, it smells like football and it's kind of chilly and I need a sweater. But then in the afternoons you're like, oh my gosh, I'm dying. So I try to also include like some transitional pieces into the website. And I wanted to show you guys a couple that I have now.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this first one, I'm like obsessed with it. It's kind of like a sweater tank, if you can tell. So It's super lightweight, but it's still got that sweater material, and it's that warm kind of like latte colored fall vibe. And then it has like a little pocket just for the accent. I mean, you can put some snacks in there or whatever you want.
I love that.
You can put snacks in there. Yeah, it's super cute, and it fits a little bit looser, so you can tuck it into your jeans if you want, or you could wear it with leggings and still kind of feel like you've got some coverage, but pair it with some booties. And then if you want to wear a jean jacket over it and a cute little fall hat, like you've got a full-on outfit. Like it's great.
Yeah. And it's neutral. I love that. I love the color of it. Really ties into, as you were saying, some days it's been 80, which has been crazy for this time, right? But then we're transitioning into this cooler, and it gives that nice balance, being that cutoff and being that color. But yeah, show me more.
Yeah, definitely. So I have a sweater on right now that you can see in the background, and I love it. It's kind of like the new Aztec. You'll see like the tribal designs and patterns are really in this year. And I love all the colors in it, and it's also super soft. I'm like this, like I like to wear comfortable but super chic clothes, but I want to feel good in it, and I don't want to feel like anything super tight or not super soft or just, anything like that. So I try to also provide that for my customers. So I definitely recommend this. I've already sold out. I've restocked. So if you're interested in it, you definitely want to get on. I think I have like a couple mediums and larges and extra larges. And that's another thing too, is I try to keep sizes small to extra large, but I also do have garbed plus. So you'll definitely, if you are kind of a little more curvy and are looking for something to fit those curves and look good, then you can definitely check out garbed plus. But I'll show you a couple other things. So this sweater is like the best. Yeah. It's so cute. So it has like the whole like turtleneck thing happening, which is also very in the season. You'll see it everywhere. And then it has this really fun off the shoulder, and it's like a little belt. So a lot of off the shoulder looks too, but this one is unique because it has this kind of belt look. And so it kind of, I think it makes it look a little more professional, a little more chic if you wanted to go out. And then this sage color is like all the rage, and it's so pretty on anybody. So I'm like obsessed with this sweater. Like it's just, it's a go-to. You can wear it to the office if you want. You can wear it for a girls' night out, anything like that. So definitely look, you'll see like in all of the new trends, like it's the whole cold shoulder with the turtleneck, like it's everywhere. So definitely hop on that if you can.
And so, Keelan, one of the main things that a lot of people are aware of with boutiques is that they're more of a specialty. So they're not necessarily going to a store or walking in somewhere where there's going to be 50 plus people wearing that one product. So it's a little bit more exclusive, right?
Yes. Yeah. And so I don't restock a lot of my items. I'll restock some of my best sellers, but other than that, it's kind of like you shop it and it's gone, because I really want to have unique styles, and I really want to surprise my customers and bring them something that only they can get at Garbed, not what they can get at Target or something like that. I mean, I love me some Target, but sometimes it's nicer to, know that you're supporting a small business, and like the family behind that business and different things like that, especially in today's environment. So yeah, everything is kind of one of a kind here. I spend a lot of hours shopping, which is great. But I do it with my customers in mind, and just to make sure that I provide you guys something unique and something super stylish.
Yeah. Now, most people also assume that with that uniqueness and that it's, it's almost like this opportunity pass, you have to act on it quickly, that they're higher dollar. So another misconception, I know this because I've seen your pricing and everything.
Yes.
Sometimes when people assume that it's a boutique, then they feel like a lot of the products are just going to be out of their budget. And unfortunately, there are some really specialty boutiques that when you walk in, a top is going to be on sale, that range of 120 and upward. Are your prices similar to that, or is it more kind of economy of scale, right?
Yes. Yeah. So I like to always say, so I love clothes. I want to shop all the time as much as I can. I am just like an avid, the amount of cardigans I have in my closet is it's a little crazy. Don't talk to my husband about it. But I was kind of in that range where I was like, I can't really shop at Forever 21, even though my budget would like me to shop at Forever 21. But I also can't afford some of these more designer items. There were some of these boutiques that I was starting to really like. So I was kind of like, there's a need here, and how can I fill it? And provide some of these 20 somethings who are just getting their career started and they're trying to save money. And, then new mamas who are like, oh my gosh, all my money is going to my kids, but I really want a cute new sweater to wear out, like on a girls' night I haven't had, or, different things like that. So I've kind of tried to find the price line that's between the Forever 21 and those specialty boutiques. So most of my clothing will not ever be priced over $60. I don't even think, looking around right now, I have anything over $60. I have these super cute pair of Can jeans. And if you are kind of like a boutique shopper, Can jeans are very popular. They have Lycra in them. So they kind of just fit your body really well. You don't have to jump up and down 100 times to get them on your body. So I have these, and most other boutiques will price them at $75, $80. I'm pricing them for $42.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I definitely I want to embrace the women who want to look good, and I think if you look good, you're going to feel good. And if you feel good, then you're going to do good. So it's just all about that women empowerment while also not, breaking the bank. So yeah. And these are super cute, by the way.
Such a steal. I know. I feel like that is what you would pay. Yeah. For jeans that are marked down or on that, you go the day after Thanksgiving and you're stocking up on the buy one, get one. It equates to that. Right.
Totally.
So That's totally awesome. So this week is Small Business Week now, and which is really great. And it's good because I don't want to lose some of the men that are watching this, right? Because we start off and we're like, we've got everything for women, which is awesome,
Yes.
but men play a role in this too, right? And
Totally.
it's several roles in this for sure. So let's talk to them about how that can support even their own pocketbook this week.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I also, I have gift cards. So, men like your wives or your girlfriends or your daughters or your mothers. I mean, anybody in your life, like if need to get them a gift and you're running late and you're like, oh gosh, it's their birthday, tomorrow, you can always do a gift card. I do that. I also do personal styling sessions if anybody's interested. I know a lot of you on here probably know Brian Head. He booked a styling session with me for his daughter last year for Christmas, and we had so much fun. He brought her over and I kind of had picked a few pieces out that I thought she would like. And then she tried them on and we kind of did a little bit of a fashion show, and then she picked out what she wanted and it was so much fun. And I've done a lot of that with a couple of my friends who are like, I have photo shoots coming up, or I have this big family party that I'd like to go to. And I mean, I tell lots of my friends' husbands, like, I have wish lists of your wives, like they like this sweater. If you need to get them something, just like, let me know. So yeah, that's also the great part about being a small boutique, is that I can cater to you and I can cater to the men and women and whatever kind of needs that they're looking for.
Absolutely. And a lot of our small businesses, especially during this week, are trying to encourage folks to not only support them through direct purchases, but even through sharing out messages that they post out and just being a resource so others know about them. But you're also offering them specifically something for Small Business Week.
Yes, I am. So everybody that shops, can get 10% off if they use the code Westy Chamber, and they can get it until the 20th. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
It runs from the 13th until the 20th. I know time is flying by. So the 13th through the 20th, 10% off.
10% off. Yeah. And I also do supply free shipping for $50 and over.
Oh.
So you're kind of like looking at like a really nice little package on your doorstep if you want to do some shopping today or the rest of the week. But yeah, it's Westy Chamber, and we'll include it in the comments. That way you guys can see it and have it there. But yeah, that's what I'm offering. I definitely am a believer in small business and definitely want to celebrate it, and then celebrate the people who are choosing to shop small.
Absolutely. And I love that. We are going to include this code in the comment section for any of you that are interested or passing it on to other people. And we talk a little bit about how you're providing these styling sessions, and you're also being that support block for women that may not be very fashion forward on things, right? Or maybe they are, and they're just spending like crazy because they don't realize that there are other options for them that are out there. That being said, where can people find you? So, a lot of our posts have been around this online boutique presence. So can we go into detail about what that looks like?
Yes. So I am all online. I have a website, and then you can also shop through my Instagram and my Facebook, as you can most other boutiques. But the other thing that I also like to do in conjunction with supporting other small businesses is I like to do pop-ups all around the state. And mostly I like to do them with wineries or breweries or different venues that can kind of let you sip and shop, because who doesn't love doing that? So I am looking
for disaster.
Right? I know. So I'm looking to do a couple in Westminster. The other thing that I also do is I do different markets, and Christmas is coming up. So there are lots of different types of markets. And I include that all on my email blast, and you can sign up to get that email or to get text messages from me if you're interested, all through my website. And there's a little pop-up when you visit. And you also get another percentage off if you do that. So you're looking at like some good discounts if you sign up for all those things this week.
Oh, for sure. What is, so if folks are trying to find your website directly, what is that exact domain?
Yes. So it is www.garbedinglittergrace.com.
And then so if they're interested in setting up a time that they can style and everything, should they call you or should they email you for that?
Yes. So there is an email option that you can email me for that. And then you can also, of course, like direct message me on any of the social media platforms, and we can kind of get something set up for you. Um, yeah, that's kind of how we do it. And I'm at your service.
I love that. And you're on almost all social media pages, right? So you are on
I am.
Instagram, Facebook, and it's all under Shop Garb.
Yes, it is. Yes.
So is there
Yeah.
anything I haven't asked you? And it's, we actually we always go through questions fast. I feel like the last time that we had you on here too, when you were sharing all the cool ideas for businesses to enhance their online presence and ways that they can create e-commerce for themselves, that was also like a fast moving. So I don't want to lose sight that you may have some other things that you were hoping to share, maybe anything else that you were wanting other folks to be aware of before we really start winding this down.
Yeah, no, the only other thing is that at Garbed, like I also do a lot of different types of t-shirts, and I do t-shirts for $22. And I know t-shirts are really popular with like different graphics and things like that. So I just wanted to share with you the 3 that I have right now for kind of fall. And a lot of times I also do buy one, get one. So if you do decide to get on my email, you'll get to see that. And the buy one, get one is always great. You can't go wrong with that. So I'm just going to show you real quick. So for any of my like football fans, this is like a great shirt. It says football on the back. And then it has like these cute little graphics of like a helmet and a football player. And it's just really fun. And it kind of is like team versatile. So you can wear it on Saturday for your college football teams. And then you can wear it on Sunday for your NFL if you want, or, Pee Wee football, anything like that. But I'm also all about the softness and the comfortableness of the t-shirts too. So you'll always get a t-shirt that's super soft. Yeah. I have this other one that says like, I'd rather be reading. So as we go, yes. Yeah. So I'm totally a reader, and definitely as fall comes and it gets colder, you can kind of snuggle up with a good book. And this is the perfect shirt to wear with it. And then my last favorite one is for anyone who watches Yellowstone. And if you don't, you need to figure out how you can watch Yellowstone, because the new season is coming out in November and I'm so excited. But this is a shirt for Yellowstone, and it has leather rip. It has pretty much everything that's great about Yellowstone. Yeah. So you'll definitely want to check that out. It's been a super popular item of mine. But yeah, those are the couple of the t-shirts that I have in stock right now. And they're all only $22. So you definitely can't go wrong with that.
Such a great deal. Thank you so much for giving us your time and really going over some of those questions that I wanted to make sure people knew about, not only about you personally and kind of your brand and everything that you offer, but debunking some of those myths around like boutique shopping and the online component, especially when, we're all different body types and different shapes, and we have those worries whenever we're shopping somewhere that we haven't gone to before. And so I think it's so great that you offer so many different services. For those of you that are just now hopping on with us and watching this video, we have Keeland with us. She is the owner of Garbed in Glitter and Grace and has really gone over a wide spectrum of topics with us from the core of her business of really empowering women at whatever stage that they are in life, whichever role that they have, and wherever they're really positioning themselves. And of course, she touched on a variety of products that she currently has, especially as they're transitioning seasons. And the really cool thing that she also shared was that they have a number of ways that they're supporting the community that supports them. And you can start by going to their page, signing up for their newsletter, and of course, engaging with them during Small Business Week. So until the 20th, Keeland's offering 10% off if you use the Westy Chamber code on her website. There's free shipping with a specific dollar amount. I believe it's 50 or above. But yeah, we wanted to have Keeland on here to share some of that exciting news with you all. And I know that we are shorter on time. So here's what I will tell you guys. So we are running our small business week until the 20th. So between now and then, we will still be releasing additional live broadcasts, additional promo posts, and additional on-demand webinars. If you've not already watched our overview of the week video, go back to that so you can know how to plug in exactly. I can already share with you that the first on-demand webinar has been released, and the topic is the roadmap to recovery. So coming out of COVID, what's the best way that you can implement things and recover as a business owner, and things of that nature. That is entirely free to anyone that's in the business community. So go back and watch that video, continue to engage with us on future posts that we have and posts that we've been having over the last week, and even beyond that. And if you end up watching this video and we are no longer live, give us that hashtag replay so I know that you guys tuned in with us. And also comment and let me know if you enjoyed kind of getting responded to in the chat section, as opposed to me displaying the comments and responding to you directly in the video. Keelan, I know I just like steamrolled with additional things that are out there. I'm going to give you a final chance to share any additional things before I let you enjoy this lovely Thursday.
Oh, no, just thank you so much for having me. And I hope that you all will consider getting garbed and have a great time online shopping.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so very much, Keelan. And thank you to all of you that are tuned in, and make sure that you hit that share button if you haven't already, so others can see about this awesome female-owned business and can support Keelan and support her efforts as well. Have a great day.